right, John Alberghina, like we said, in a dogfight with Aldo Gandhi in his A-24. Engine's got a low note to it. It's an MRD engine made by MRD and Richie Zool. They're the engine builders. They've also donated a prize for the fastest lap in this particular race. Of course, Tommy Masada has put up the majority of the prizes in the race with Scorpion boats. Back to the A-24. It's a 24-foot Superboat. It's owned by John Alberghina, who's throttling today. The driver is Lex Stewart. And as we said, the engine's built by MRD and Richie Zool. Interestingly enough, as we run along right here, right now, in the background you see Abbott's Creek, which is the home of the Shore Yacht Basin in Patchogue, which is owned by this very driver right here, John Alberghina. So racing in front of his home, not only his home crowd, but his business. He doesn't have to go far for repairs today, but he does have to beat one Aldo Gandhi, who's right on his tail. There he is, coming up, doing his best to make a move. Aldo's driving to beat the band. The A-24 is a bigger boat. It has more power, but Aldo's a tough, gritty competitor.
John Alberghina and Lex Stewart, the owner of the A-24 Superboat, representing not only Long Island, but this town right here, Patchogue. They're going out today. They won down in Barnegat a few weeks ago. They got a big block and a 24-foot Superboat from John Cohn. And we wonder what your strategy is here in this flat, calm water.
Well, we had a little advantage last time with some rough water. It looks like it was rough a little this morning, and now it's calming down, so I don't know how it's going to turn out.
Lex, we watched you last time. That's a single big block in there. There's a lot of torque in there. What's the driving like?
It can be a handful. Usually it's not too bad. You know, it has a tendency to go straight most of the time, but we get an occasional surprise.
Yeah, most of the time. We saw a couple of your surprises in the last race. In calm water, is it tougher or easier to steer?
Well, if the tabs are all the way up, it'll be harder. You know, we wouldn't run any tab at all if it's smooth enough.
She's real light then?
Yeah, we get it nice and loose.
Okay, you guys seem to have speed and handling over the rest of the boats. What's your secret?
They allow a very powerful engine in the class, and we took advantage of it.
Okay. All the rest of the boats are single-engine outboards. You're using a stern drive. You feel that's the way to go, I guess?
Well, pretty much. We have new competition here with another boat similar to ours, and we have the Checkmate with also a stern drive. So we have a few stern drives today.
Okay, well, John and Lex, they're running a stern drive in what has been an outboard class up to now. And what this proves, once again, is that every year you got to do your homework. Even though the rules stay the same, the boats change. Good luck, fellas.
Okay.
These single-engine V-bottoms have a lot of torque reaction, and they can be a handful. Aldo's coming up between Challenge and Alberghina's boat. He's trying to make a move. He's getting pinched between two wakes. If he can maintain his handling and not get into any trouble in here, he might be able to come up between the two. That's a heck of a sandwich he's riding in right now. He's got to stay awake from those two wakes. We said that single-engine torque can be devastating on lateral waves. Ken Callaghan